Hello everyone, Ria here, and this is my April setup, April refresh. Technically it's a little atypical than some April refreshes because of some of my stickers are already down and I've pre-written things because of my hand issue going on. So, but I still want to talk through them, especially with this community, and if I don't subscribe to y'all, or if you haven't seen me in your comment section for y'all's April refresh, let me know if y'all posted it, because I like watching them. I've been watching them all day today when I was at work, so I've been excited to do mine. So I just added this little sticker. It doesn't quite match the green, but I kind of liked it. I guess we can go ahead and go into my goals. I should have done this first. I may note to editing, Ria, please put the goals part first. So my goals for April are to add 1K to savings, to create Canva trackers. I already have played around with one cool, like, or not cool, I think it's cool and cute. I've played around with one that is it's like a medical savings tracker, or you could also use it as a, it's basically for an out-of-pocket max. And I've really liked what I've come up with so far, but my printer went out on me, and I needed to print it out, and I realized I needed to make it where you can hole punch it. But so I want to make one that you can hole punch easily, and then I want one that you can use for digital. So I want to make more of those, because it's creative, and right now I don't have my other creative outlet, which is writing. So I would like to have that creative outlet back. Make at least 4 YouTube videos a month. Start my TikTok. I realize I used to see. Wait, TikTok is with 2Ks or 1K? I use this app all the time, but I'm now second guessing myself when I wrote this. I think if you haven't noticed, I was really struggling to write, which makes me second guess everything. But either way, I have a TikTok account for my budgeting. I just need to start posting on there, and I want to start this month and then make $15 on Fetch Play. I made like so far, and I still have a few days left of March. So Fetch, the receipt app, started a thing where if you play app games, they pay you. And you know, anytime one of these apps starts something new, they pay the most. I made like 38. I think I'm going to be able to make $40 by the end of the month. This month on Fetch, but next month they're probably not gonna have as good paying games, or I'm gonna reach some of my maxes for the really good paying ones. But I still want to make at least $15 on Fetch Play. That's my goal. So, and if y'all need, I'm probably gonna have my referral link in the comments if y'all don't use it, because I really stress using it. I love Fetch for the e-receipts, and obviously you can scan the receipts, but the Fetch Play has been a game changer. So we'll go ahead and open this up. I think in the future I'm gonna use this page for maybe like savings or something page. I want to use this page for something, but I haven't figured out what I want to use it for yet. So sorry, my page is a little bit different set up, so you're still a little cut off. But I did go ahead and put down some stickers and stuff. These stickers are by Caffeinated Kate. Most of my stickers are from her Etsy shop, except for this one. This is by Sweet Soul Bunny, I think it is, or Sweet Bunny. It's something like that. But yeah, that's where this sticker is from. But the rest are from Caffeinated Kate. So these are kind of what I already expect. I did things a little differently because now how I pay my subscriptions, or how I pay off all my subscriptions go onto my credit cards. Almost everything goes onto my credit cards, and then I pay them off on the 15th paycheck, and then on the last paycheck of the month, I just split them up and pay them that way. And so the way I did my subscriptions before is, instead of having all these subscription stickers, I just had the subscriptions on the last day of the month, because I'm like, oh, well, they're going to get paid regardless. But then with the way I do my paycheck breakdowns, that doesn't make sense anymore. So a lot of these are like my little subscriptions here and there. But we'll go ahead and talk through them real fast. So my rollover was 0. Because I usually use the rollover from the previous month to pay for anything that comes out of my bank account from the 1st through the 14th. Since I don't get paid till the 15th on the 1st of the month. So my car insurance comes out, and that technically was used by my savings, slash my last paycheck of that month. YouTube Plus comes out. Oh yeah, by the way, people who are monetized, does it show y'all a difference between being like YouTube Plus, like how does that work? Or does it just count as all the ads watched? I don't know if there's a specific area that like shows y'all. Because I have YouTube Plus. I pay for the family rate, which is $25, and that's so worth it to me. I originally got it because Spotify was like $15. After I was no longer a student, Spotify got really expensive, and then the family rate was like eh. And then YouTube was getting ridiculous with that, so I'm like, oh well, YouTube Family, I can have YouTube Music and like 5 people on the same account. So yeah, we just do that. HF is HelloFresh, and I get and they charge my card on Mondays, and they get delivered Wednesdays. So I have those. That's what HF stands for. I would normally write that out, but once again, my hand is messed up, so I have to pick my battles. I have a order coming. It's a subscription order for my pets on Amazon. It's my cats have a water filter that I got, and I have to change that filter every 30 days. So I just have a 2-pack filter for $6 that comes on a subscribe and save thing. So that comes out on the 5th. My student loan is on, they'll probably charge us earlier, but it comes out on the 6th, so I just put it on Saturday. Granted, it's probably after processing time, it'll still do it. I just did it on the due dates. My renter's insurance, which is $48, comes out on the same day, and then my phone insurance, which I get through Amazon's Asurion plan, because even though you can buy used phones on Amazon, you can still get the Asurion insurance. So like if you break the screen, or if it starts going the fritz or anything, if you buy that, even though it's a used phone, the Asurion insurance will still work on it. So that's what I have. These stickers are because we order our groceries on Thursdays. I just know that's typical, so I have them already here, and then I'll just write out the notes. Let's see here. My first payday is on the 15th, and then I transfer my spouse's 40 here, because usually I've already used my 40 for the month before it gets here, but she just likes hers transferred on my first payday into her own account. My Canva subscription comes out. We both use Canva. And then a HelloFresh comes out on that day. Google One is for my phone. So I have an iPad, which we have a family plan because my spouse has an iPad as well. So we pay for that. We pay for that one. But then I also have to have extended memory for my photos and things on my phone, since that's what I primarily use. So I have the Google One. Let's see here. And that's because if my SD card, because I still got a phone with SD card in it. I made sure when I upgraded my phone, I could stop my SD card. But in case my SD card ever gets messed up, or my phone ever gets messed up or lost, I still have all my imported photos, and they're stored in the Google One. Utilities and rent come out on the same day, so I don't know exactly what those will be. I still have a credit on my gas, so I don't have to worry about gas again this month because my credit's still paying for it. CrossClips is a subscription service that I believe like my spouse uses it for TikToks, and I'm also going to be using it for TikToks and probably YouTube Shorts soon. And then my Apple insurance is $4, so that's the Apple Care. If you don't notice, I round up on here just to make clean numbers, and they're just easier for me to not mistype, except for miswrite. Except for this one, where I guess I just randomly forgot I don't do decimals, and so this one, which is the Discovery Plus. And then my Apple storage, my Discovery Plus is $9.78. I thought it was $7. I guess it went up, but that's fine. It's not that much. Yeah, I think it used to be like $7. And then Discord, I pay for a Discord Premium because I actually use Discord as my main social media app. All my friends are on Discord. I have several writing communities on Discord, so it's just worth having the premium features there, especially since I help run some communities on there as well. Peacock TV, I pay for Peacock TV for my family, and when I say my family, I mean me and my spouse, but I also mean my mom, stepdad, and my sister, and my brother. We all share, like we all pay for certain subscriptions and all share them, which makes this whole cracking down on password things really annoying because like they're messing with our system. And then I have some notes that I keep for myself over here. So I had a little label machine. So for my hand, I was trying them out. I'm not crazy with how thick they are here, but I may look into continuing to try to do this instead of trying to write. Because I do have, it's really cute too, my little label machine. I've had this for like 2 years or something. This is my little label machine. So I may use that for the notes in the side, but like I'm still waiting on an X-ray bill. I know how much it's gonna be. It's gonna be $13. One of them came out, like I got the bill for it finally on last month, but I had gotten it like February 26th. I couldn't pay the bill for it, which was only $13 until like March 25th or something. It's really late, so I'm still waiting on the second one that I got on March 6th, I think. And then I'm getting on the biopsy on the 1st, so I don't know how much that's going to cost up front or what have you, or when I'm going to get the bill for that. But yeah, I just noted that, and then I just noted this for myself, my biopsy result date range, because depending on the results of the biopsy, some of this may change. It just depends on what the biopsy result is. So, I just noted that for myself. It's 17 days, but 17 business days, so that's why I noted that here. And then I guess lastly, I'm going to also fill all this out later. I'm waiting for some finalized numbers, and I'm going to figure out what I want to put here. But I'll update y'all whenever I have filled these out, when I've decided what I want to put here. Let's see here. So I guess we'll go over this real fast. So rollover, no rollover this month. I had, oops, that was my ice pack falling, sorry. So I didn't have any rollover, due to how crazy March was. And then my 15 paycheck, I put 1841 before my last pay of the check of March, it was 1803, 1,803, not 1803, it was 1,803 instead of 1,841. So if these end up being 1,803 instead of 8,141, that's not a huge big deal, but that'll be a difference. My expected income is to be about 3,682. I don't really count my fetch income because I just use those. I just make it like, I see it as like a coupon to where I don't have to use my money for these. But I may count them as future income. I haven't decided yet. And then my rent and utilities, I'm going to guess about 408. For people who haven't watched my videos before, the reason my rent is so low is my spouse has a working contract with our landlord. So we just pay a standard $200 a month for rent, but my spouse works during garden season and crop season for our rent to be that low for the rest of the year. So it offsets the price, if that makes sense. And I just have water and rent because I still have a credit for gas. Groceries, so my groceries are not, this is not just food. Actually, most of my grocery bills most month are not majority food, for the price at least. Groceries is anything I buy for the household at Aldi's, Walmart, what have you. Like, if it's all part of the bill with food, it gets lumped in with groceries. HelloFresh is about 100, it's closer to 188, but I like to put 190 just in case taxes. Oh, ow. I don't know if you could see that my thumb started twitching, so I'm gonna hold my hand differently. I'll use this hand to point. I know I'm not supposed to be using that hand to point, but 190. I like to round up a little bit. My insurances are $212. My insurances are my phone insurance, iPad insurance, like Apple insurance, and renter's insurance, and car insurance. Eat out, I scheduled for about $60. I may have to give up and up this a little bit. We'll just have to see. But my goal is $60 because we get the HelloFresh to try and replace what our previous eat out budget, and our eat out budget is mostly for like, supposed to just be for like drinks, like not alcoholic drinks, but like Starbucks or like Thai tea or boba, and then, or like little like snacks while we're out running and doing things. So that's what it's meant to be for. Gasoline / Pike Pass. So Pike Pass is when I go see my mom. I have to take toll roads to go see her. But my gasoline and Pike Pass, I'm going to guess about $60. Personal, Yes, that is personnel. That's supposed to be an A. I swear, my brain with pain and having to write and everything is messing me up. There we go. Personal, not personnel. That's how much me and my spouse get every month for our personal use. So it's $40 each. Subscriptions, I have about $90 worth of subscriptions. Technically, I have a little less than that. I think it's actually closer to 70 something, like 78. But I like to do this in case I have like random little ones come out, like that aren't regular that I have forgotten about. So I keep that there. Or like I said, if taxes change, miscellaneous 100. I like to keep miscellaneous as like an overage, or so I don't have to have 1,000 little line items. So my miscellaneous is about 100 each month. Pets is usually $50. I'm gonna up that up to 100 because if I go, I think I need to call and figure out if my dog needs her vaccines again, because I thought we did some 5-year vaccines when we got her fixed a few years ago. So I need to call and check on that. So I may bump miscellaneous and pets together and use that to get that. I also made it to 100 because this is kind of like a running sinking fund. Like if I don't use this whole 100, next time you'll see, it's like, let's say I use 50. Next time on my next one, you'll see like 150. And if I start doing sinking funds, it'll be in its own area. But I don't have a lot of sinking funds except for this right now. And I just cash flow things at the moment because my life's a little crazy. And if y'all don't know, I have a bone lesion that we found on February 26th. It is a tumor, most likely, that we do know has eaten up my metacarpal. We're hoping it's just a giant cell tumor, non-cancerous, but we found out if it's cancer or not this month. So that's why I haven't set up sinking funds yet, because if it is cancer, or if it isn't cancer, my sinking funds are going to look a lot different. And then medical, I just put a big question mark because last month my medical expenses came up to like over $1,300, I think, or over $1,200. This month, I don't think they'll be this crazy this month. Probably all my savings are going to be going towards May because I'm having reconstruction surgery. We're aiming for May. It may happen this month, but he's pretty sure because he's the only orthopedic cancer doctor, surgical doctor. He's pretty sure he's going to be able to get me in May, early May. So which, speaking of savings, that's going to go straight to medical bills. My expected income is going to be about that, but I'm actually going to do a slightly different number. Since my last one was 1803, I'm going to do 1803 times 2 instead of the 1841 in this moment. So that's 3,606 instead of 3,682. And then I'm going to subtract that, the 3,606 minus 1910. And so that's 1,696 left over for the month. Obviously that would be larger if I do get this paycheck. But that is my estimated, but I know there's going to be medical things come up because I do have my surgical biopsy. So like this month, I have that on the 1st. So I don't know if I'm going to get that bill this month or not. So we'll figure it out. And also another thing I include with medical is like what I have to pay for my medical trips. Like if we have to buy food or we have to get a hotel room or whatever, I'll count that in medical because it would not be happening unless, like, you know, if it weren't for this medical situation. So that's how my April looks like. I'm really excited for this month. The month of answers and refreshiness. And so, like, yeah, there's some scariness, but honestly, March was my scary month of just not knowing and not being allowed to get answers because the insurance was messing around and all sorts of things. So I'm actually really excited for April. Also, this is so pretty. This makes me happy just looking at. I love the sticker kits. They make me so happy. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. If you're watching this April, hope you have a great rest of April. But I am posting it at the tail end of March. So if it isn't, I hope your closeouts go well if you haven't done them yet. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.